All right, going along with all the joint locks, now we're going to get into what we call an arm lock. It's in a family of arm bars, which means really the concept is you're going against the straight arm and going against the elbow. Just different ways of doing it. So we're going to start offensive, coming up from here. I'm going to give it to my other hand. Notice my both hands, one is grabbing the joint bent, one is grabbing the forearm. I'm going to step forward. I'm going to hug the arm, and I'm going to wing it from here like this. So my tricep is over the elbow at the same time. From here like this, I'm going to push up with one hand and push down with the other one. Again, I can use it as a pain compliance, I could use it as a break, or I can drop down and actually finish it. One more time. From here like this, I'm going to reach over, bend the wrist, again, to get away from the other hand. I'm going to grab, step in, at the same time, push up and down at the same time. So that's from offensive. We're going to do it from outside wrist. From here, same thing. I'm going to cradle the wrist from here, give it to my other hand, and I step right into it. So that would be from outside wrist. From inside wrist, it'd be the same concept. Again, will be the cradle. Okay, coming up, grab, turn, and I'm back to the same technique. So arm lock is also done from behind, what we call a single grab from behind. Notice from here, I have two different options. One, I can turn this way. One, I can turn this way. Obviously, this will be the least of what I want to do, because what happens, I'm walking to his other hand. So based on the feeling of his fingers, I can tell which way. So I'm going to turn from here, drop my shoulder, come up, and switch, and I'm back into the arm lock. Or if I go this way, and I'm not going to change my mind, I just got to make sure my hands are up. So I go up like this, I'm going to duck, I'm back into the exact same technique again, which is the arm lock. All right, so we've done this from many different positions. Again, the concept is the arm lock. You can do it from many, many different positions. From a punching range, hands up. So if you notice, if he punches, my first thing will be getting out of the way. Once it's out of the way, I can attack it by coming in straight forward to it. All right, one more time. So I'm going to go from here, bring it up, and straight down. I've seen many times a lot of techniques where you do so much circular motion where they spin around and give it to your other hand. I'm personally against so many circles and those flowery moves, because you could directly get in and do whatever you need to happen. And I'm going to talk about more of that on the whole hand series about how to use your hands. But for right now, those will be the basic arm locks. A big no-no is, and that's again a lot of traditional martial arts system, talk about knife attacks and knife defenses. And a lot of times you see people, strike like this with a knife, and a person grabs and they turn around and do techniques and stuff. Let me tell you, with a knife, if the person knows how to use a knife, none of those techniques will work. So when we get into the knife techniques in my other DVD, you actually see how I like to, approach the knife and how to defend against it. All right. So this will be the basic arm lock.